Hi everyone, it's Audra. It's Wednesday, and for me that's weigh-in Wednesday, and so I figured I'll do another video. Why not? My son's off walking around, not eating his breakfast, by the way. So I weigh in every Wednesday. I had planned another video. I had started it, I had recorded it, I didn't like it. So I decided to, he's gonna come in. That's my son. It's morning hair. Hi, say hi. Yeah, he doesn't wave yet. He doesn't say anything. I didn't like the video, and then something happened on Sunday, so I figured I'd talk about that because that's a big issue for me, what happened, and a big part of my weight. My weight issues stem from that. So hey buddy, no, I know mama's trying. Yeah, you showing them your dirty fingernails? Yeah, because you won't let mama clean them. Yeah. So anyway, I weighed in this morning, and last week I was 230.2, right? So this week I'm 229.6. I mean it's down 0.6, but I'm a little disappointed because I'm usually, since this time of joining Weight Watchers, I'm usually this is so hard. I'm usually about 1 to 3 pound loss. That's usually my, you want to see all the toys over there? Having a 0.6 pound loss is pretty low, especially since the week prior I had only lost 0.2. So it's been a bad couple weeks, but I know what it was. Yesterday it was my mom's birthday, and we went to Olive Garden for dinner. I tracked it and everything, and I had 2 bowls of their chicken and gnocchi. Their chicken and gnocchi soup is 8 points, so I had 2 bowls, and I mean, I sat and thought about it and thought about it and thought about it, and I'm like, how often do I go to Olive Garden? I go maybe once every 18 months, maybe. I only had 1 breadstick, and I only had 1 serving of the salad, but I know what it was, is that there's a lot of salt. When you go out to eat, sodium is going to help retain water, and so that was, I kind of feel like I really look fat now. Like my chin is really, bleh. I mean, it's extra skin, and that's the hard part. It's extra skin. It's not like actual fat. See, I mean, it just kind of so it's sodium, and that's what affected my weight loss. So I'm hoping next week, next weigh-in, I'll have a much better weigh-in because I won't eat out the night before. But anyway, so what happened Sunday? So one of the issues that I deal with is confronting feelings from my past. It's something that I've tried to work on in therapy and all kinds of things. Like, I've had kind of a rough go at it, and so kind of a little bit of back history. When I was in high school, I was sexually harassed at work quite a bit, and I was sexually assaulted, and so then later in life, a couple years later, I got into an emotionally abusive relationship. I was with a man who said he really cared for me and he could see himself loving me, but I wasn't a trophy wife, and so he could never marry me. And all he did was try to control what I ate, like constantly. Like, he had to approve of everything that I put in my mouth. And that only led me to gain more weight because I was under so much stress. And then I finally thought I got my life together, and that's when I joined YouTube and, you know, Weight Watchers and all that the first time. And then I met my soon-to-be ex-husband, and he was kind of like the last boyfriend. He was very controlling and very manipulative, and he was verbally and mentally abusive, and then became more and more physically abusive. So something that I've posted on Connect about before is, as I lose weight, I have to confront those feelings that are associated with that weight. So at 255 pounds is when I married my husband. So I've obviously surpassed that. Sorry. And that wasn't as difficult as I thought it was going to be, you know, but it was that whole, you know, that was the weight where that whole craziness started, and it was fine. Now the next one's quite a ways away. It's like 165 is when all my sexual abuse started. My sexual assault and sexual harassment started. And so that for me, after my sexual assault, I actually remember sitting there thinking, if I was fat and ugly, like, this wouldn't have happened to me. And so I started gaining weight. Like, I didn't care. Hey buddy. Yeah. You see it? Yeah, I don't know why it says 4 minutes on there now. I don't know what you did. So maybe that's the time that we've been on. No, we're not doing it. No. Okay. We're touching it, but see, nothing's happening. I know, it's your mommy, huh? Yeah. So anyway. Hey. I know. So I made a conscious decision that I didn't want to be found attracted to anybody, and so I started gaining weight, and that's kind of what I'm confronted with now, is facing those feelings of that unwanted attention. So Sunday I was at Walmart. I was doing some shopping for a cake that I have due on Saturday, and I was crouched down, like not bending over with my butt up in the air, but like crouched down, looking at something at the very bottom aisle. And I stood up, and as I was standing up, I heard behind me in this real soft, like, thank you. And I just, like, I looked over my shoulder, and this guy was like, you know, he's like in his mid-40s maybe, kind of looked at me and goes, I'm so sorry. And he like starts scattering off, and I'm just like, oh my God, did that just happen? And then he stops at the end of the aisle, and because Adric's in the cart and I'm dealing with him, and I look up, and he's literally like looking at me from down bottom up, and as soon as he looks up and sees my face, like he sees me, he's like, and he turns the corner, and I'm like, really? Like, seriously? Like, this guy just like was inappropriate. And I started having all these flashes of the stuff that people would say to me when I was in high school, when I was at work, and the sexual assault and all of that. And so I started panicking, and I speed walked down to the other end of the store to kind of compose myself, and just get away from him for a minute. And I was just kind of in shock, and I started facing that. I seriously, my thought was ice cream. Like, that's the mental state I've put myself in, that like when somebody does something like that to me, I automatically turn to food to try and reverse the effect. And I need to address those feelings, and that's something that I need to deal with, because I still have 75.2 pounds to lose, so I still have a long ways to go before I hit goal. And as much as I hate it and I wish it didn't happen, I know it's going to happen more, and so I need to address those feelings, and I need to like stand up and be like, hey, asshole, like, keep your thoughts to yourself. I mean, I really don't think he thought I could hear him, or that he said it out loud. Like, I mean, the look on his face was just like, oh my gosh. So that's it. I'll have my Connect information down below, and maybe I'll do the other video later this week. We'll see, but my battery's about to die, so I'll see you guys later. Bye.